There's shady secrets to be uncovered on Mech Shah, so we'll be digging into that on this episode of the Escape Podcast for Star Wars The Old Republic. Our broadcast astromech today is EPC 326. And playing alongside me is Seema. Hi, Seema. How's it going?
Hey, Max. Going great. It's Thursday night, so we just got done with our ops run. So we went into Nature of Progress, which we have done for the last couple of weeks now. And tonight we worked on the Hunt Master, which I feel like we're still missing a piece of that fight because, working exactly the way we planned out, but we'll probably get it next week.
Still textbook. We're just rewriting the textbook every time.
Yeah, as we usually, as we do. But all the fights previous went really smooth. It's even that one fight where we kept getting reset.
Yeah.
Because we learned to skip the magic rock that was somehow anyway. So that saved us some time, sure. And then on MFN this week, we also did an ops. We went into Karaga's Palace. It's been a while since we did that one. And finished up at like 11:02 or something like that. So it was like a photo finish with we usually have like a hard stop time for MFN in case people need to get up the next morning and have lives and all that stuff. But we did go a minute or two over to give someone a chance at the Taco Bell hat, but hat dropped.
Yeah.
But that was a fun run in spite of, starting out with a Rancor fight.
I was going to say, what do you mean it's a fun run? That is your least favorite fight in the whole game and in all fights?
By far. I mean, I know people say their least favorite fight is Underlurker. I love Underlurker compared to that Rancor fight. It makes me cry. But yeah, so also starting this week, because we go back and forth focusing between pub and imp. So I'm like leveling up my characters that I haven't touched in a while just for fun. And so last week I had a couple of imp characters I was playing because we were on the imp side, and this week we're back on pub side. So I was leveling my Shadow, which is a lot of fun because stealth. I'm just really into stealth right now. So I love doing quests where you get to like stealth past all the mobs and hit the quest object, the mission object, and then just go to the next mission and go to the next mission. Yes. But she hit her conquest target, so I'll probably switch now to a scoundrel that I've also been leveling. Yes. That's what I've been doing outside of ops and just leveling.
Sweet.
So yeah, been doing good. How about you, Mac?
Also been doing good. I had another business trip this week, so I was out in Seattle for a while, which was good. It was quite a good trip. Brought home HoloLens 2 from our headquarters, so I'm gonna have a couple of those in my lab to play with. Wonder if I can run Star Wars on it.
That sounds exciting.
That would be cool if you could run Star Wars on the HoloLens, run SWTOR, and just have like Shea Vizsla life-size hologram standing next to you when you're with your companions, and then she could look over you.
When
and
you
say,
touch her, she would go, "What?
What?" Exactly. But I was playing some Star Wars over the weekend, and tonight we killed it. We flew through all the first few fights. We are missing something on the Hunt Master because it's like the instructions are, Corley's calling it out. Okay, now everybody, we're gonna DPS the ad when it knocks down a shield. Everybody step to the side. Oh, everyone's dead.
Right? It's like we would, but we're all dead.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe there's one more.
I mean, we got like the overall, how the dogs were supposed to kill the boss. That was happening, but that was first they would kill us, and then they would go try to kill the boss.
Yeah, the other fights we destroy them one shot really fast, get them done, fly through there, and we know how to avoid the bugs now too, which is nice. I was over the weekend doing a little crafting for myself and for Profit, and I was running out of legendary embers And I've got little tricks. You want to do slicing. Slicing is the way to get legendary embers. So what you do is you get your slicing character, you run around, and the slicing nodes on Meksha and on Onderon, you slice as many as you can, and you get a fair number of mission drops, the wealthy mission drops, and then you pass those around to all your characters that have those crew
Yeah.
mission skills. And there's a maybe about a 50-50 chance when you run one of those wealthy missions that you'll get legendary embers. So that is a pro tip from me to you. So don't say I never gave you anything, kid.
I say that all the time.
And I
Whenever I meet a new person, I go, "Hi, I'm Seema." Max never gave me anything.
don't say that. I did play Star Wars on the airplane as well, including slicing, so I could get wealthy missions and run it on my. I did it on the airplane on the way out there. I
That's
didn't. I didn't
that
do it on
seems
the
like
way
a good
back.
use of airport SWTOR time.
Yes, that's a good use of of satellite bandwidth to be
Yeah.
on the airplane. I am sure they appreciate that. But that is what I've been doing. I wonder what BioWare's been doing.
Now, an Imperial News Network report.
And looking at my notes, nothing.
Not a lot.
Well, at least not that showed up in news. They have been doing some things, which we'll get to in community news, but not in news. So the only two things that we have here, well, I'll read off the first one. Starforge, for some reason, had to have maintenance done on a hardware level on 2 days ago. So what day is today? I don't even know anymore. So Tuesday,
Yeah,
they had to
Tuesday.
take it down for an hour to do a hardware upgrade. They had to put in a new floppy drive. Their 3.5-inch floppy drive went out, and they had to get a new one in there because that's how they store your inventory. That's why you can't search the inventory, because there's somebody who has to physically get the disk with your inventory and stick it in there every time you change tabs.
The other item in the news was they posted the calendar for events in February. It's going to be the Rat Ghouls and then Bounty Contract Week. So there's that.
There is that. We always like the Rat Ghouls. We always like Bounty Contract Week. It's this. It's our usual events update. I think it's great. I'm glad they added another event in the past year. Added the pirate incursion, so that is a good one. Don't forget these though. If you have not finished the things that the little side there's little side quests that are related to these, like, and it's listed here. So check it out, especially for the Rat Ghoul one. If you have not done your alliance contact for Dr. Loken and got him back as a companion, there are things you do during the Rat Ghoul event that require you to get a couple things done that get you Dr. Loken. So if you're not familiar with that and you're wondering why you can't finish Dr. Loken, or you're wondering what that is after you finish Coffee and Kotet and that alert comes up, take a look and get it done when Rat Ghouls come back. So there you go.
Well, yeah. Nice
Now,
reminder.
in guild and community news, let's kick it off by doing a shout out to a couple of our podcast pals. So Marcus, one of our officers in Alea Iacta Est, for Working Class Nerds, he and Nick had Jackie Chow on their podcast tonight. So it should be hitting the feeds by the time you hear the sound of my voice. What you'll want to do is check that out, because Jackie Chow has recently retired from BioWare. He's moved on to other things. And I guess you did a little bit of an off-the-chain interview with Marcus. I haven't had a chance to hear it yet, but Marcus poked in Discord and said, "Wow," or something like that. So I'm interested to hear
Which
it.
is so
Check it out.
unlike Marcus.
I bet he was really excited. But I can't wait to hear it. That should be a good one.
Yeah, same here. Yeah.
And then coming up on the 26th, I believe, or thereabouts, we will be having Charles and Eric on the Utini Cast podcast. So those
Yeah.
guys are getting they're always fun to listen to. Charles is good to check out. NO2 Cast is with Chill and Dr. SWTOR are a good crew to have that
And they're
interview.
looking for questions to ask Eric and Charles if you want.
Yeah, and that's something that Dr. SWTOR
Contribute.
does regularly. He polls the community. He puts those polls out. You get him the questions. Get him your questions that you want to ask Charles and Eric. And in fact, I already saw a couple good questions from our guild floating that direction. And he'll make sure that they get asked. So, well, for the most part, we'll see. I won't guarantee that for every question because I know the kind of questions that will potentially come in.
Right.
Be sure when you get into the chat, though, that you just type in all caps, the one thing that you want that they can't answer anyway, and just type it over and over and over again because that's apparently how interview
That's
chat
how you institute
works.
change.
Yeah. When will pets get machine guns? When will pets get machine guns? Ask that one. That's my favorite question. Also, what's going on tomorrow night, Seema?
Oh, tomorrow night, February 7th, is our mega. It's going to be a mega because Lucy and Marcus have been working on it. It's like a scavenger hunt style event that we do called Where in the Galaxy is Seema San Diego. So I'll be hiding somewhere, but then there's clues and you have to report to different stations, and whoever finds me first is the winner.
Yes, you'll have to do all the clues in order though, and then we get to the next spot. You get the next clue. You go to the next spot. You get the next clue. We'll find Seema at the end. The grand prize for all of our in-game events is, although if you're not this is open to anybody. Anybody can come. So if you're not in our guild, we'll have to think up another grand prize for you, because our usual grand prize is you get a custom member note that we assign to you that marks you as a winner. So, I mean, we all have stuff in the game, and we'll give you other prizes too. You get mounts and pets and that kind of thing too. But that
this is
kind
the
of custom
real prize.
I mean, I would say that's the real prize.
Yeah.
Getting like a custom title that we grant to you. We lock down member notes.
There's no other
in the
way
guild.
to get it.
Right. You can request member notes if you want to say, oh, this is an alt of blah blah blah.
Yeah, but if you request the member note of winner of such and such and such, you're not going to get it.
Right. And that's also a
You have
throwback.
to actually win.
The reason we don't have member notes just open for editing is because you can't say, there is no security setting that says allow member notes to be edited by the individual guild members editing their own notes. No, it's either you're allowed to edit anyone and everyone's member note or nobody's. So we limit it to officers because we expect shenanigans to happen if we were to open it up to everybody, especially back in the day. And nowadays we probably could, but we're not going to anyway, because we get to use it for this kind of special thing. And then finally, shout out to the chat room. Thank you, everybody. Hopefully, our audio is sort of. I think I'm honing in on.
Yeah, Max has been working hard on the audio.
I now have 3 large pieces of hardware on my desk with a bunch of cables connected back and forth between them. There's still probably some minor tweaks I can do to the compressor and to the whatever the other thing is on the preamp. But I'm having fun with it, and hopefully it is soon to be at a stable state, which means it'll be ready for me at a moment's notice just to basically turn things on and start a podcast and be able to go with it, which I'm pretty happy about. But chat room has been integral into ensuring that people can hear us and we can make things work. And I appreciate that. And with that, though, I think we can move on to something interesting tonight as I
you scramble for the bumper.
Yeah, why do I not? I got to get more of these bumpers loaded into my Stream Deck. Here, we'll do this.
Many Bothans died to bring us this information.
Okay, so we killed a bunch of Bothans, and
Max killed him.
While killing, we discovered that there is this shady character underworld merchant here on Meksha. So if you look at where we are on here, if you're listening to this on audio, you of course are not looking where we are. We are in the Slugfall Cantina on Megsha. On Megsha, and the Shady character is standing in the back of the bar. And if you click on him, when you first get to him, nothing happens. And he says no items are available. But he's got the little merchant icon over him. And what it turns out, and if you get to him and you on characters where you've completed the story on Meksha and Andron, you've completed all of the content, you may have actually inadvertently unlocked this merchant and gone through it. But we're going to show you what the deal is, how this actually works, and how you unlock it, and what you get when you do. And it turns out it's not super secret, super hidden, but it is a hidden quest chain. A not all that obvious quest chain where that you've got to complete the whole chain to unlock this merchant and get stuff out of them. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it right now. What do you think of that, Seema?
I'm excited. Let's go.
Are you?
Go,
Are
go,
you?
go, go, go,
All right.
go.
Go. That's a tribute to a favorite game podcasters. Are they? Would you say
Yes.
that they're podcasters? They're not really podcasters. They're
No, they're video. They're YouTubers.
Taliesin and Evitel for World
Evitel.
of Warcraft. They are both brilliant. But here's what you do. You go upstairs, and if you have not done it yet, there's a data pad up on the second level of the Slugfall Cantina. It says conspicuous data pad, so it's not that secret. Obviously, they even marked it. It's relatively conspicuous. I mean, there's a big quest marker sitting there in your mini map. You could see that there's something up there for you to go check out. But you go click on that, and it says the name of the first mission is Nothing Nefarious. Yeah, nothing nefarious. Just a little thing on the side here. Little something. Don't worry about it. No, you're not hurting anybody. So what it says is verifying identity, intended recipient verified, decrypting data. You have been making waves. Care to splash around a bit more? Nothing nefarious, mostly personal. Involves keeping some nasty elements in check. One of my dealers is working with the exchange, and they thought I wouldn't notice. Destroy their latest shipment. Teach them a lesson. I'll make it worth your while, and I'll be watching. That's what it says.
But we don't know who I is.
We do not yet at this point know who I
Okay.
is. Although I guess we sort of gave it away, didn't we?
That's
by
okay. I'm
standing
willing
next
to
to the
do it,
Shady merchant down
even
there.
though I don't know who it's for. Let's
So
let's
05
go destroy some goods.
destroy some goods. You don't get that much. It's 20k credits, 8k renown points, no other rewards. But it says go destroy these and exchange goods. So now let's track it down and head down there. One thing before we leave, although we'll be coming back here multiple times. There's just lots of little secrets across this, especially in the Slugfall Cantina. Remember, I always mention there's these drinks that you can click on, the complimentary drinks that you can drink. The other thing that always amuses me in the Slugfall Cantina, I don't know if you ever noticed this, Seema, if you get a little frisky and try to jump up on the platform to dance with the hollow dancers, did you ever notice what happens?
No.
Go ahead and
what
try
happens?
it. Go ahead.
No, you do it.
All right. Oh, look.
Oh,
The bouncer. So there's a bouncer over on the side, but do it. You'll
grappled
see
you
there's
off.
a big red X that shows. Oh, it shows up over you. It shows up over whoever does it. So
yeah.
And he does a grapple, and pulls you off the off the platform. So no dancing all up on the hollow dancers there. Oh, Seema. A little tricksy with the hydraulic overrides. Well,
Yeah.
you better do a little slash dance while you're up there then.
Yeah, he couldn't grapple me.
All right, let's go find these. What are we looking for? Something. Destroy exchange goods. Let me unclick all these other missions that I'm tracking for whatever reason. Oh, pirate patrol. I don't need that right now. World boss targets. Don't need that. Lingering darkness. I haven't talked to Scourge and Kira on this character yet. Anyway, nothing nefarious. Destroy exchange goods. Let's go track them down. Bouncer is a sage. No, he's like a power tech, because he's got. I mean, it's like a metal.
Like a grapple. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a
like
force. It's not a force pull. It's you could see the cable wrapped around you when he
Yeah.
pulls you in. All right, where do we gotta go here? We're going back here into the Burzos Wells area, the Hideout Pass. All right. You see this mount that I ride on my Sork? Let's go to the left. We won't quick travel. We'll just sort of drive around, because what happens when you quick travel on Mek Shah, Seema?
Your companion dies.
Your companion dies. They keep
they need to
saying
fix that.
they keep saying that they fixed it, and they have not. Just turn up your volume before you quick
I
travel.
don't think that word means what they think it means.
Fixed for some definition of fixed, and maybe by that they mean they turned up the volume of the death scream of your companion. I think. Oh, what is this? This is an exchange good. Are we
Let's
grouped?
destroy
Yeah, we're
him.
grouped up. Do it. All right, you got that one. Looks like we can do it in a group. Oh, here's a bad guy. Am I wearing gear? Yes. Oh, sweet. I'm wearing gear. Can you believe that? I'm so surprised.
That's a mistake.
I don't have my companion out, but that's okay. Oh, did he evaded? Oh, our exchange affiliate there evaded. A couple more here. I'm gonna AoE these guys down. Oh, this place is lousy with exchange goods. 4 of 5. Boom. Return to the Slugfall Cantina. All right, I will pull out Shay Vizsla now, and we will quick travel. And here, let me turn up the volume a little bit, because it is spectacular. Sound. Let's get the volume up here. Okay, ready to quick travel to Slugfall Cantina, Seema? Here we go. Hey, Shay. Oh, it's gonna be fine. Don't you worry about it. Oh, she didn't die that time.
She survived.
How
Yeah,
disappointing.
Mine did too.
Okay, so
It's been fixed.
I'm gonna go back to the red zone, because this just amuses me. Definitely from the red zone, from where you zone in to the planet, to the Slugfall Cantina. Oh, there, she's already dead.
Just going to
But
the
she
red
didn't
zone.
do her little scream. I was careless. That's what she said when I rezzed her. You weren't careless. BioWare was careless. Don't blame yourself.
Wait, you rezzed her? That's so gentlemanly.
Here we go. Slugfall Cantina. Okay. Hold on to your butts. Did you hear?
Oh.
There she is, dead. So that's what you get. That's what you get when BioWare fixes your companions. A dirt nap. All right.
It's like Minority Report, Shavis.
I am back at the Slugfall Cantina. Did I outpace you here, Seema? There you go. I'll wait for
Yeah.
you to come back here.
Yeah, here.
There you are. What are you riding? What are you riding there? You riding the new Tauntaun?
I am.
Got
The new Tauntaun, yeah.
Oh, as soon as we walked in, it completed. Okay. Got some renown points. Now what?
Are we done now?
No, we are not. Now something else is lit up there. All right, I'm going up. Let's go check it out. So there's a few different steps, but not a lot. In fact, we'll finish it here before the end of the show tonight. We'll walk all the way through it, and then we'll get to see what's on the vendor. Hey, when's let me read the next conspicuous data pad, and then I will ask my question of you. Good work. My associate called. The exchange is quite cross with him, and he's very sorry for betraying my trust. Apologies for all the cloak and dagger business. I'm afraid it's a necessity. I can't reveal my presence on Mek Shah, not to anyone, not yet. For your assistance, I've instructed one of my contacts to provide you access to his goods at a discount, of course. If you're interested in more, one of the dire skulls is in possession of something of mine, a prototype. I want it back. All right, so first we need to find the goods dealer. So I think what this does, and we'll double check it now. So now we'll go down to that Shady character. So he's actually not the one who's given us the quest, apparently. I got that wrong. So now I think you get a couple of, so you get 2 of the decorations unlocked at this stage I think it's only a series of 3 steps. So now we're at step 1.5. 2 decorations that have been unlocked. And so far we've got on this Shady character, Meksha Pirates Planning Table. Show you what that looks like. That's not what it looks like. Do the preview. Little table deco.
And they you can buy them for credits. You don't have
75k credits, purchased for the guild for 50k. Street side Meksha bench, and the pirate planning table so far. And now, as soon as you find the vendor, you just walk near it. You'll get recover the prototype, and now we got to go back out. And maybe we can just quick travel this time. Where we got to go? Towards contested gangland, which is past the bazaar, which I think... Well, no, it's actually not worth quick traveling, because we'd have to basically travel just to the Slugfall Cantina, and then you have to ride through the bazaar. There's not a quick travel point in the contested gangland area. But I like the bazaar also. We'll drive past another one of my favorite little flavor elements on Meksha, which is in the bazaar. Is your you can download the daily deals and find out what's for sale in the bazaar. It's this Meksha Ultra Deals console right here. Click on this. Busted jump drive. Visit Corb's Interstellar and get a free quote. What did you get, Zima?
need work. Juggerjot wants you to keep Meksha running. Training available.
And you can just keep clicking this thing and get more offers.
I want a job.
All right. This way. Now we're going to recover this prototype in contested gangland. I think in a future podcast, we will do the new Heroic 4, which is all about the gangs in the gangland.
Yeah.
We'll do that at some point, but right now it's just... I think we got to cut... No, back the other way. Not here. I think this way.
I'm glad you know the way.
This is the way. Oh.
This is the way.
And stay down!
Bone broth.
Bone broth.
Someone clean up this mess.
Let me turn my volume back down. Because Shay's yelling in my ear. Ouch. Why you yell so loud?
Someone clean up this mess.
You hurt my... this way. We go this way.
That's what you said last.
Anyone get that reference? I am the leader. We go this way. Corley gets it. It's got a Star Wars connection.
Not even a challenge.
The star of that movie that's a reference to is a big-time Star Wars. Well, not big time, but
Stay down.
a Star Wars star. All right, is this it? Yeah, there. I got the prototype. Did you get it? No?
Yeah, it says return the prototype, so I guess it did.
Oh, so it counted for you too? Well, fine. I was going to run off
I
and
didn't
leave
see what
here.
you picked up, though.
I had a yellow bar coming out of that dude, and I looted him, so
Oh,
I
I
just
see.
killed some of the guys over there, the exchange guys.
It says Max receives strange prototype,
Yeah. What does it
but
look?
my quest status does say return to Slug Cantina, so...
Where's my strange prototype? This item cannot be previewed. A complex piece of prototype technology that occasionally vibrates ominously.
Ooh.
Huh. Is it alive?
That just means your mom is calling.
Reminds me of an old. You can look it up. Look up do a search for Conan O'Brien and Star Wars premiere and Triumph the Insult Comic Dog. There's a hilarious video where Conan goes and makes fun of all. I think it was when Phantom Menace came out, and Conan went and like made fun of all the Star Wars nerds standing in line, even though he's just as much of a nerd. But he did it with the comic insult dog puppet, that he does.
Yeah.
And then there's some guy dressed up as Darth Vader. And he asked him what the controls on his chest does, and the Darth Vader, whoever was dressed up is like, oh, this one controls my breathing, blah blah blah. And then the dog goes, do you press this one when you want your mother to come pick you up? I think we went the wrong way to return this prototype. We don't return it back to the cantina. We've been bamboozled, Seema. Where do we gotta go?
I was being regaled by your tales.
Of insult the comic dog?
Triumph.
The insult comic dog who always finishes with "for me to poop on." That's what this is. This is a very nice costume you have. For me to poop on. Oh wait, no, maybe it is in here. Where do we gotta? Oh no, it is. It's over here. It's behind the bar over here, I think. So back there. Here we go. Do you have that? You click on it. See
Yep.
what happens. Turns it in. And we got another quest popped up upstairs. Please explain the reference.
And we're getting conquest points too for these quests, which of course,
Yeah.
why wouldn't we?
Doesn't. Oh, do you have slicing?
No.
There's a slicing node right there. Encrypted data cache could yield you some legendary embers indirectly. Let's see if we got more decorations unlocked. And we did 2 more decorations. So now we have the Mekshaw hideout chair. Looks like a dentist chair. I would not feel comfortable sitting in that. And the pirate's couch. Boom, chicken, now, wow.
Oh my god.
That's not appropriate.
Now that's where you should say, if I know.
Isn't that the pirate's
No, wait.
casting
If you
couch?
know what I mean.
If you know what I
you
mean. No, because obviously I don't use it for that, because that's not what I mean when I say, if you know what I mean. The only time it would actually be useful, and appropriate in its actual meaning, I don't use it, because now
That's
you
right,
realize
'cause you
I have
only
no
use it
idea what that
inappropriately.
phrase actually means. I'm going to click on this data pad now, if you know what I mean.
I do. I actually
do.
do know what you mean.
Yes, we all know what you mean, because it's very literal what you're talking about, Max. There's not a double entendre. It's not a reference to anything. You're saying what you mean. I know what you mean. All right. Okay. All right. Next step. Splendid work. I've instructed my contact to expand the goods available to you. So now we've got those 2 extra goods. Only the highest quality and comfort. Yeah, we got the casting couch. Though I fear I cannot disclose more about myself, I do have more to ask of you. Call it market research. I've provided some perfectly legal surveillance devices. Place them in the bazaar. Do this, and my contacts will provide you with yet more goods for purchase, and you'll have my eternal gratitude. One day.
Can do. I don't know
Perhaps
who you
we
are, but
will
I'll
be-
just plant your bugs for you.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll plant your hidden cameras in public locations, if you know what I
Yeah.
mean.
I mean, nothing bad could happen.
Yeah, what could go wrong? It's Mark Zuckerberg. That's who the shady character is. I want you to collect data on all your friends and give it to me. Bazaar. We gotta get the. Did we miss out on picking up the? Where do we gotta pick up the drones? Did we miss them in here? Where do we gotta get the equipment? Oh, did I not accept? I didn't. Did I not accept it? Did I not? I apparently didn't hit accept. Did you hit accept?
Yeah, on collect surveillance.
Yeah, I got nothing. So I did not click it, if you know what I mean. Sigh. Audible sigh.
Well, that was inappropriate if disturbing use of it.
Collect surveillance devices. Okay, where do we collect them from? Oh, they're downstairs.
Yeah.
All right. So you were just going to let me wander around and not say, well, they're right behind you, Max. All right, now we plant the surveillance devices in the bazaar. How bizarre.
I thought he said a couple, and now he wants us to do 5.
Yeah, 5 is not a couple there, Mark Zuckerberg. The heck? Well, you know, he has trouble with when you're a billionaire, you know, the difference between 0 and 5 and a million is pretty much nothing. So
Yes. Yeah.
plant them
Tell
in the
us all
bazaar.
about like.
Oh, here we go. Here's one. Here's a spot. I got this. 1 of 5.
Here's another.
Done. Here, there's this. It's gonna spy on this little hoedown going on right here. Check this. I gotta.
Oh yeah.
I gotta get in on
Because
this.
they're happy because they're going to get a job with Junker Jot.
And getting a little dance on there. All right. Next surveillance device. Here's one over here. You want to do this one, Seema? I don't mean to bogart the surveillance devices.
Yes, because
Because
I don't click enough.
because that click is so satisfying. 4 of 5. Here's one. Here, you can do the last one. Here's one right over here by this hollow tree.
Nice.
Return to the goods dealer. Do mind if I do?
Can do.
Sir Galahard in the chat room says, I wonder if Zuckerberg has a wallet. That was, yeah. I mean, I've worked for Microsoft for a long time. Back when Bill Gates, before he was a billionaire, when he was only a many millionaire, and I actually met him and talked to him. But then, through the time when he became a billionaire. But people would ponder those kinds of questions all the time. What does he actually carry cash? How much cash would you carry on you if you were a billionaire? Would you have like $10,000 in cash and $1,000 bills or something in your wallet? I mean, why not? I mean, it's equal. But no, I don't think so. All right, so we went back here, and now I don't see another quest that has popped up. We may
Yeah,
be done.
I got another one that popped up. It says market research.
Oh wait, what?
Oh no, that was the acceptance. I mean, that was the handing in.
So now we got a couple more decos though. So the Meksha ceiling light, which is one of my favorite kind of decos. Ceiling lights, any light decos that you can get are actually really useful in strongholds. Stronghold, there is dynamic lighting in the stronghold. So if you don't have lights placed in your stronghold, it can be difficult to see in parts of it. And if you want good screenshots and that kind of thing, there's various lights. There's some really bright lights you can get. These don't look that bright, but I like to just get as many different kinds of lighting fixtures as I can and use them all over my strongholds. So what did we get? Oh, we missed the last one I think is the pirate bunk. So now you'll have a place to actually go and you say, I'll be in my bunk. That's a reference.
I thought you were going to say, I'll be in my pirate bunk.
I'll be in my pirate bunk. That's a Firefly reference.
Because I say that all the time. I'll be in my pirate bunk.
It's an inappropriate reference, by the way. So don't say that anymore. You know what I mean? Seema will be in her bunk. What was I thinking? My mind is now blank. Oh, I was going to check. I think we might be done. And where I'm checking, if you want details on this and a little bit of a write-up on what we've been going through, the place where I found this write-up is on Vulk.com. So you can look up Guide to the Meksha Shady Character Merchant on Vulk.com. Let's see, we did market research and then what you can buy. And I think we are done for now. But it did sort of leave us hanging a little bit. So I wonder if there will be a continuation at some point where this the boss of this shady merchant reveals themselves at some
I
point.
was gonna say, yeah. I mean,
Because
who
it sort of
was
alluded to
my
that.
employer slash benefactor there
Yeah, where Mark
slash
Zuckerberg reveals
fascist?
himself,
Yeah,
and you realize that he is the droid you're looking for. I
blue
get it
milk,
because he's an
lukewarm.
because he's an android. Because everybody thinks Mark Zuckerberg looks like an android. Yeah, nothing left up here for this. Not eligible for this conversation. Conspicuous data pad. So we are done for now, but that was cool, and some good decos to get and have and use and have as your own. So what do you think of that, Seema?
I'm happy to have done that because now it's done.
Okay, last step for the night. Why don't we go down there, buy each of the decos, and I will place them on my stronghold so we can view them and experience them in their full rendered glory, and then we will wrap it
Yeah,
up
let's
for
do
tonight.
that. I bought each one and
Did you?
as they came up.
Got to get those sweet points. What are the points that
Prestige.
prestige? It's the prestige that was who was in that movie? There was with Batman and P.T. Barnum, Jean Valjean, and American Psycho was in that movie. I bought 2 of each because I'm a big spender. They all start with Mech Shah, so that will actually... No, they did not all start with Mech Shah except for the last one, Street Side. But that will help us find them. Should we go to the guild ship? Why don't we go to the guild ship?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
let's
we'll
to
go
the
into
guild
one
ship.
of our new rooms that we've unlocked. So if you have not been following that news for Alea Iacta S, we've had 2 guild ships and we've not bothered to make a point of unlocking them in the past. But now as soon as they started adding encryptions to Conquest, just people randomly have been donating them to the guild, and we don't require that by any means. But because people have been donating them, and especially when it opened up the slots for perks, we started to collect them and unlock rooms. And we are very close to complete, fully unlock of both of our guild ships, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think all we have left is crew quarters, a couple of crew quarter rooms. So let's go up to
And
the crew
I
deck.
mean, we're going to be able to do those because of those same donations. Because
Oh, look, somebody put some foreman crushers guarding the crew quarters. Oh, this one is not unlocked. No, maybe it's the command deck. We have not unlocked that crew quarters yet. I think command deck was the last thing we unlocked. And we unlocked the hangar, which is really cool. These are all unlocked, I believe. I don't know if we put anything in here. We put something in one of them. We used to have a party each time we would unlock something, and then I put a stop to it because it was like every week during Mandatory Fun Night we were having another unlock event, and it sort of got a little tedious. The 6th week in a row standing there while Max stands in front of a door and clicks on it, and we open it to an empty room. So I said, when we open the last room, we will have another party. All right, let's place these. Let's get some decos going. Some of our Mech Shah. Show available. Oh, I didn't donate them to the guild. Hold on. Let me look at my personal decorations. Open the decorations. How do I open my personal decorations window? Decorations window. Are these the guild decorations? So you first need to donate them to the guild. I'm sure there's a way to open my personal decorations window, isn't there? Chat room, how do I?
If you go to strongholds, and then underneath decorations says personal and guild.
Oh, personal.
Click on
There
personal.
we go. Seema is a genius. Mech Shah ceiling light. Donate. Purchase for guild. Confirm. Confirm. Get a couple of everything. Pirate bunk. Couch. Planning table. And bench. Okay. Deco away. I will place one of each, and you can place one of each, Seema.
I don't want to. You do it.
What do you mean you want?
I've already clicked several times.
I'm gonna place the bunk so that you can you can get in it. The couch. Let's spread that around a little bit. Place the couch. Place some street side bench. We'll place the. We got 6 things, right? Planning table. Let's get a planning table out.
I like how this has
here.
like a canvas kind of draped over it.
Yeah. I like the planning table. Pirate's bunk. Why am I not seeing everything? Mech Shah. I only see 4 things in my list. Didn't I? Oh, do I need, is it a different size? Yeah. So sometimes you got to go to the smaller. Sometimes it won't show up in the, as an option to place on something if you're placing it on the wrong size
Right.
square. So I needed the smaller. There we go. Now I'll hide the hooks. There's the bunk. That is a nice bunk. That's one of the nicer beds in the game. It's like a 4-poster. You could put a little canopy over the top. Get a little 4-poster canopy bed. Yeah, and that is a nice little couch with an end table. Sweet planning table. Little character, nice little textures and rust. You know what we could have used? And there's that creepy chair. And then the bench. And the bench, which looks, again, like on some kind of operating table. It's like bad things are going to happen to you if you lay down
This
on
bed
that.
is really comfortable.
What are you doing? It takes a lot of core muscles to do that. All right. So there we go. Now we got to see them all in action. You get to place those in your stronghold. Hopefully you learned a little something. I know I did, getting to see that. And if you discover any other secrets over time on Mech Shah, let me know, because this is the kind of thing I like. And as I said, either next week or in the next couple weeks, I think we're going to go through especially the new Heroic 4 on Mech Shah, which is quite difficult and a little bit tricky. And it's either buggy tricky or just tricky
Right.
tricky.
I was gonna say, is it tricky or is it buggy?
That it makes it difficult for you to be able to complete it in certain circumstances if you do it wrong. And it's also another one of the massive credit sinks that they like to put in the game to if you want the meta achievement for doing it like 1 billion times or whatever the case may be. So we'll go through that as well. But I think with that, we can wrap it up for tonight. Our EPC 2326 droid is ready to get kicked down an airlock to broadcast this podcast to all of you. Please keep up with us on Twitter at Max the Gray and at AIESEMA. And if you know any cool people that should be playing the game with us, tell them to come check us out on the podcast or find us on Starforge or find us on our guild website at aie-guild.org. And on there, you can get a link to our guild Discord. Jump in Discord in the LFO channel or in the SWTOR channel in our Discord and ask us for an AI guild invite. We would love to have you. And we will talk to you soon.
Later, everyone.